This is a video about finding different ways to approach technical piano practice so that it doesn't get repetitive. So we're mostly going to be thinking about scales and related stuff. So yeah, not just doing normal scales. Different options. For a good one is doing two different scales at the same time. That's D flat major and B flat major. Or doing them in different groupings. So this is 3 against 2. If you flip them over and put the 3s at the top, especially with cross hands, that's really hard. You can do more elaborate versions of that, like 7s against 4s. Obviously, they don't always necessarily meet up at exactly the same time. There are reasons for doing that sort of thing. They keep the brain. As I keep the brain and then my brain stops. They keep you challenged, to put it one way. Also, when you encounter these things in a piece, it's very rare that you actually just see scale passages where everything is just as is. So the more other stuff you can bring into it, the more you can just instantly pull out the technical requirements without having to do slow practice or something like that. Interesting is when you start to layer up modes. This starts to sound really weird, so it's a very good thing to do if you want to make your practice more antisocial. To give an example, let's say I'm going to use a Phrygian mode. Let me pick one. Let's say I will use F Phrygian, so that's from D flat, and I will play it with, let's see, D Lydian. Very interesting. Gets you to really think on your toes about fingering. Yeah, so that's pretty endless. And again, you can take that. You could take that, group it a different way. Five against 4. Can we do that? D Lydian over F Phrygian, 5 against 4. So that sort of thing is certainly going to be a challenge. Yeah, so that's quite an interesting approach. You can do similar things with arpeggios. Investigated that much really. I think kind of going up and making them change at different times for each other is quite interesting. So if you start in a different place, why am I laughing? Maybe it's because it's ridiculous. So take a D flat arpeggio in the left hand, start my E major arpeggio, E minor arpeggio, 2 beats afterwards. Like that. Yeah, again, you can do it in different groups. And they're obviously not going to meet up, so you just have to keep going until you somehow resolve it. Yeah, other things. Repeated notes. So then this is when you start doing something where one hand is doing one technique, another hand is doing another. So if we start, let's say we do. How are we going to do this? It's an interesting one. There's a lot to be explored with that, and potentially you can do with irregular groupings. I have never tried this, so this might go completely wrong. Let me think about this. Change the key. You get the principle. There's groups of 5 in the right hand, and so 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. I can't do that fast because I haven't worked it out. It'd probably be quite interesting to do it in the left hand. Again, that would require some practice. You could do something like that with rotating octaves. Let's say let's pick a key. Let's do, I don't know, F sharp. And in the right hand, we will do repeated notes in groups of 3. Hang on again. What am I playing? Yeah, just trying to decide how far to go. It's quite weird. You're not sure when to stop. Like that. Yeah, so that's another way of doing it. Repeating, let's think of other ones, rotating octaves in different groups from each other and in different keys. So if I did 2s in the left hand and 3s in the right hand, I'm going to keep I've never tried this before, so I'm going to keep the keys relatively simple here. So if I go C major in the left hand, right hand, E flat major. Kind of weird. I wonder how it is to do it the other way around. Possible. Increasing speed and stuff like that would be very good for independence. Yeah. So this is this idea that by encountering these in situations where it's not just this completely controlled environment of just playing the same stuff over and over again, that then your brain is making new connections. Yeah, in theory, I don't know. Kind of thing that people say. It's like a hack, maybe. Yeah. Let's think of other ones. You know, you could do repeated notes in different groups from each other. So, like one would sounds quite interesting is groups of 3 and groups of 4 at the same time. So you the right hand. No, I don't think that's doable. I don't think I can do that. Something. I mean, the principle is. then trying to arrange chords and arpeggios in different ways, things like that, and then doing it the other way around in a different key, or in a, I don't know. Things like that. That's a C minor arpeggio with a staccato sevenths in triplets over it. Why would you want to do that? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, in principle, I think some of the stuff that can happen here is that you can end up producing sounds that are quite interesting. I think, for example, if I did that, go back to practicing rotating octaves in the left hand, I'll start with the thumb this time, and in the right hand I will play triplets. I'll do quavers in the left hand, also 2 against 3. I'll do it in triads. Let's say that's quite, it has to be more than that. Which one I'm going to pick in the right hand? I think I'll do something else. I'll do E flat major and F major. Oh, goodness me. Lots to explore there, although that's very, very, very confusing. Yeah, things like that. Different ways to do it. Hamming in different keys on top of each other.